Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How to alienate an entire audience during the introduction. Can I just emphasize how lucky you are to have me here today? Thank you very much indeed for that, Phil. I really must change that biography. I am delighted to be here with you today. My role over the next 2 days is to prompt and provoke and cajole you through debates and forums and sessions, and to try and help you as far as I am able, and I promise you that I will, to get the most from what promises to be an excellent couple of days. And probably after HB Extreme's excellent hospitality this evening, I believe the Krug is going to be flowing, isn't it? That's what you were saying just as we sat. Yes, something like that anyway, probably to wake you up tomorrow morning as well, and we got 1 or 2 little plans for that too. As Phil said, we have some excellent speakers, but what really sets IQPC's exchanges, in my experience, apart from most of the others, is the fact that they work so hard to create an environment in which there's lots of opportunity, some structured, some not, for interaction and debate and exchange. And in my experience of these things, that's actually where most of the value comes from. It's the networking and the opportunity to share ideas. So please embrace that and make the most of it over the next couple of days. A few thoughts before we kick off with our first excellent speaker, Anthony Thompson. I think most of us would agree that brands, powerful brands that differentiate and create a reason for purchase and influence purchase behavior, are amongst the most valuable profit generators in business today. There was an estimate by Brand Finance that around 28% of companies' total intangible value is accounted for by the brand name that sits at the top of the piece of collateral or over the door of the building. At Hilton, it was well over 30% of the revenue generated by the company was simply accounted for by the name Hilton being above the door, which when you think about it is an incredibly powerful thing. And the importance of backing that up by investing in and delivering a coherent and consistent customer experience that reflects what the brand promises is equally, if not more, important. There's a survey of 3,000 US and international companies conducted by the Customer Experience Management Group, which suggested that on average, companies which get that investment in their customer experience right drive a 16 percentage point advantage over their competitors, their nearest rivals, in terms of intention to purchase and intention to repeat purchase. Can you imagine driving that kind of clearance or gap between yourselves and your competitors, or extending it over that which you already enjoy? Now, it seems to me that one of the biggest issues that we face is that our boardrooms spend a lot of time discussing the day-to-day minutiae of what goes on in the company, but don't always understand the need to put the customer genuinely at the heart of our customer experience and drive for brand. And failure to do that, particularly in such tough economic times, for me, presents a clear and present economic and strategic danger to the financial well-being of the businesses that we're involved in. It's been shown in another survey that over 80% of customers who go away dissatisfied from businesses like ours and therefore go to our competition do so not because it was inherently a bad experience, but because it wasn't the experience that was promised to them by the brand, and therefore they feel let down. And I guess that would come as a significant pain to many of the people represented in this room today who are responsible for the brand and for the customer experience. So it's a pressing issue. A recent survey by the Chartered Institute of Marketing suggested that less than 50% of those responsible for brands and customer experience in organizations feel capable of demonstrating the return on investment and the commercial value of the money that is spent on developing brands and customer experience in our organization. And less than 50% felt that they had a properly articulated customer experience strategy which could then be delivered by their organization. And we as the brand managers and we as the customer experience managers surely are the ones responsible for driving and inspiring that investment in customer experience within our organization. The price of getting it wrong, given the advent of social media and the fact that over 80% of most purchases are actually checked online these days, the price of getting it wrong in terms of damage to those very fragile brands is potentially immense. Surely it is our role as customer experience directors and as senior managers within brand and marketing management to inspire and lead and cajole our organizations towards placing customers and genuine customer insight at the heart of decision-making in our businesses. That's what we're there for. Sometimes it feels like we're a voice in the wilderness, but that's the role. And if we thought it was going to be easy, I think we probably entered the wrong profession. But it's nice occasionally to be amongst other people and to lick our wounds, swap ideas, and regenerate our energies to go back into business and fight the good fight. I passionately believe that's what we're here for as a profession. And I really believe that we have an opportunity, a rare opportunity actually, when we're so confronted by the day-to-day responsibilities we all deal with, to step back a little bit, to think about our businesses, to share ideas, and to go back to our businesses on Thursday morning with some new thoughts, some new energies, and some new ideas that we've been able to drive from this couple of days. So once again, I please do commend you. Be selective, but do select something which will enable you to go back on Thursday morning and do something differently and potentially transformative in your business, in your team, in your job. Something different than you would have done had you not been here for the next couple of days. It's potentially a transformative and inspiring couple of days if we work together and make the most of it.